Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have an exciting new series for you guys, and this is episode 1. I am going to be doing a railfan vlog series, try to make it a little bit more interesting for you. I want to tell the story of each day railfanning, because every day railfanning is a little bit different. Every day watching trains is a little bit unique. There are things that happen, things that go wrong, things that go right, and I want to capture all of that. So this is episode 1. I'm going to be with SD Trains at Greenwich, Ohio, as you'll see here in just a minute in the intro. A couple of things to expect about this series. I'm just going to post videos as they come. So as I am able to go out and watch trains, I'll make videos of those experiences. I'll post a video sometime after that. And then also be looking for timestamps. If you're here just to watch the trains and you don't want to see all of my talking, that's fine. I'm going to post timestamps in the description so that you can see the trains themselves. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it. What is up, YouTube? I am here with SD Trains today. We are headed out to Greenwich, Ohio. Yeah. That's how it's pronounced. It's literally spelled like Greenwich. Yes. And then that makes me think of sandwich, but it is Greenwich, and we're gonna be watching some trains today. It's very busy out there, so this is again SD Trains. Check out his channel, best railfan hair on YouTube for sure. But yeah, we're gonna hop right in, so let's go. All right, so we have made it to Greenwich, and there's a lot going on here, so I'm gonna break it down for you. But out here, coming from the south, we've got what sub is that technically now at this point? I don't know what the sub name is, but it's essentially the Newcastle sub. Same trains anyway. It goes south to Louisville, Cincinnati, Columbus, cities that way. So that's that track. Over here we got the Greenwich sub, which goes over to like Willard. That is part of the major east-west main line of CSX. From Chicago to New York, so very, very busy tracks there, and they follow and go north up to New York, areas up there. And so you'll see that obviously the line from the south comes up, goes to the north, and joins with, this is the short line subdivision, I believe, so going that way. And then over here we got the Newcastle sub coming from this way. And a lot of trains take the Newcastle sub and then go south. Some of them do continue and go west. And there's the diamond here between the Newcastle sub turning into the Greenwich sub, and then whatever comes from the south crossing here and going to the north. So lots of traffic, lots of tracks going in all kinds of crazy directions. And there is SD Trains. All right. So far we got all reds. At least from what we can see. We can't see every signal in every direction. My prediction is we're gonna get a train from that direction first, off of the Greenwich sub onto the short line sub. Do you agree? You think we're gonna get one from that direction first? Either one, I guess, but all right, well, that's a possibility too. I guess we could get Newcastle first, but I don't know. I'm banking on short line. All right, so we got our first green. We got our first train. It's gonna shock us all. It is coming from the north on the CSX short line sub. Well, actually, that's true. Yeah, it could also be on the Newcastle. That's a good point. Actually, there's a possibility this could be from the Newcastle as well. I am definitely wrong. Unless we get something very quickly from one of the other directions. But we got a train coming. We got a high green. We'll see how long it is before it gets here. But it's looking good. All right, so we just finished one, and right as that one was approaching, we got the horn for the other one. That actually we just heard a horn. That might have been the same one we just saw. But there's another train coming from, again, another one for the Newcastle. Here we go. All right, so the other one is coming. It's also going to go on the Newcastle. Well, maybe. That's another fake out. We got a train coming. It's an intermodal. I'm guessing he's going to go short line. Got to figure out which line he's going on. That's the only part about rail fanning Greenwich. It's a little crazy. Is trying to figure out which track he's going to go on. It really could be either. I don't know, but he's probably on the middle track. I don't know if we'll be able to see. We're gonna figure this out. All right, so 2 trains in about 10 minutes. Also, guys, sorry, this is my first video filming myself, like a vlog, and I forgot that it doesn't really work to go straight up and down. So I'm gonna film landscape, not portrait, the rest of the day, and we'll get this right. So bear with me, I'm a rookie. All right, so I said there are a lot of trains. Well, we just heard another horn. It's literally been about 3 minutes since those last ones have passed, and we just heard another horn. It's gonna be coming from down south from that direction. We think he's gonna go straight and just go up that way, but it really is hard to tell. It's possible he could also go the Newcastle sub, and I've seen trains do that before that I've missed here. Well, are we able to tell from that switch? There's a switch right down there. We might be able to see which way it's lined. It also could be hard to tell from here, but yeah, we got another train coming. Should be here in a minute. I'm trying to see if you can see. We do have a headlight. It is way down there still. You can see trains from quite a ways, but the train is in sight. All right, so we think he's gonna cross the diamond.
All right, there goes those gates over there. So he's about
he's close. Gates are coming down. so far has not disappointed. Three trains already, and they all came very close together. Probably the last 20 minutes we've seen 3 trains. That's including the amount of time it takes for them to go by. So it's been busy. Yeah, more to come. All right, so the story of that train was we went to go get food. Food was closed, so we still have not eaten. But we heard a train while we were out there, and we drove down this road to, well, we just thought it was going to be on the one line, but we didn't see it. So we kept going down this road and found this little bridge, and sure enough, it was a SD70 Mac trailing. So that was cool. So not all bad, but no food, so that's bad.
Yeah.
All right, so part 2 of the story is we finally found a place that had food. It's an ice cream place, but it also has some food. We ordered, we heard another train, and so the guy had gone in the back. When he came back around, I was like, hey, can you hold the food for us? We're gonna go see this train. That's what we're here for. He's like, oh yeah, sure. So
Gotta get the panda.
never, oh yeah, and there's a panda on the way. We'll video that on the way back too. But never have I ever asked somebody to hold food for me while I go see a train, but there's a first for everything. So we got a train coming, we can see the headlight. Seems like he's going pretty slow, so I'm gonna guess short line. But we got a headlight, another train coming, and we're gonna catch it.
So here's that panda. It's yeah,
So up here on the left, there's just a giant panda.
on the side of the road.
Look at this thing. Firstly, why do you have a giant panda? And secondly, if you have a giant panda, why are you throwing it away? It's even got a little baby with it.
That sounds kind of weird.
All right, so the train we thought we heard stopped. Well, we did hear one, but it stopped. And we could see it. So then we were like, okay, well, if it stopped, we need to go pick up our food because this guy's just keeping our food for us. So we went to pick up the food. As we were there, we heard another, well, actually, as we came back, we saw another train. That's the one you just saw. And it was basically right there. And we just jumped out of our car real quick and set up. So, man, it's been kind to us today. We haven't even been able to have time to go get food before we have to scurry back because there's a train coming. So highly recommend Greenwich, Ohio. But just be aware, the only place that's open on a Sunday is a local ice cream shack. Honestly, though, I got the shrimp basket with some fries and some ice cream, and it's actually not bad. It's looking pretty good. So the BNSF power's coming, so we're gonna go, that's the train that stops, so we're gonna go get in position for it. All right, well, that one was definitely on the weird list. BNSF power with 3 auto racks.
Well,
I don't know if it was a local or I don't know what it was, but
well, there's nothing local around here that would take.
yeah, it is. It doesn't seem like it'd be a local, but I don't know. I have no idea what it was. Maybe it's just like an auto rack that just had 3 cars. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was train number 6?
Yeah, 6.
Man, it has been busy today. So, and they've gone all different directions too. They've come from the Newcastle sub, they've come from the south, they've gone south, man, the only thing we haven't had is a train go west from the short line to the Greenwich sub, so that's probably what's coming next. I suppose as a rail fan, this isn't a bad problem to have, but man, I can't even eat my food before, like, I'm just hungry, but there's been so many trains. We got another one coming from the Newcastle sub. Looks like it's gonna go onto the Greenwich sub. So we got another one coming, and we're gonna see another train. All right, so I finally had the opportunity to finish lunch. We've had a little bit of a break in the action now, but 7 trains already total, so we're really rocking it today.
Had nothing for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 15. But something else is coming soon. You never make it long out here. We still haven't seen anything come off of the short line and go onto the Greenwich. So you'd think that'd have to be next.
Oh yes.
Here's to hoping. All right, just making a comment. This guy's been mowing his lawn like almost the entire time we've been out here. So you gotta love owning a lot of land, but man, I don't want to be mowing the lawn for 3 hours. Well, it's been a little bit. We are officially in rail fanner's lull.
That was a fun noise.
This happens. What do we do when we don't have trains? What do rail fanners do when we don't have trains? I think we talk about trains.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
We talk about trains. We ask for trains. We pray for trains.
That's about it.
Yeah.
And we take pictures of random things that aren't trains, like the signals that are red.
I guess the cool thing is, though, on a railroad like this, and a line like this, in a spot like this, it's not going to be too long. The lull won't last forever. So we still, again, have had nothing come from the short line sub onto the Greenwich sub. So nothing has come from New York going west. Eventually something's going to come from that direction. So here's to hoping we're still here when it does.
Well, we got the intermodal train on the Newcastle.
Yeah, that was weird.
It had double stacks, so it couldn't come out of Baltimore.
Yeah, most of it came out of Baltimore, though. So if you aren't fully aware, trains that come out of Baltimore on the CSX, because of height restrictions, intermodal trains can only be single stack. They can't be double stack. So a lot of times those trains come over the Newcastle and then join. Actually, they probably join the east-west main line of CSX here at Greenwich and take it all the way to Chicago. And so if you see a train with all single stacks on CSX, it's a telltale sign that it came from Baltimore or is going to Baltimore. We saw a train today coming off the Newcastle sub that had mostly single stacks, but then on the front end there were some double stacks. So they either picked them up somewhere or we're just not sure where.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's been a good day. We've got 7 trains. It's just been a little while since our last one.
Train.
And just like that, we hear a horn. Let's go, boys. All right, so this is going to be a Wheeling and Lake Erie train. Here we go. All right, guys, so
Dual tunnel motors.
we just got the most unexpected and awesome train.
I noticed it was nice video because it was like
we heard this horn. It was not a GEVO horn by any means. It almost sounded like Amtrak. And then we figured out it was Wheeling, and then around the corner comes 2 of the SD40 tunnel motor locomotives, still painted in the Rio Grande paint scheme. Man, just awesome and completely unexpected. That's only the second time I think I've seen those tunnel motors.
That's same for me.
They're pretty rare.
They only own 3 tunnel motors. They own one that's XUP, and then they own those 2.
Yeah, they own to catch both of them together.
Yeah, they run them together a lot.
Is also awesome.
I caught one trailing like a long time ago. I forget what railroad was in front of it. I don't even know what it was. It was like one of the ones where it's gray. It has like 2 blue stripes down the middle.
Oh yeah, I know that. I don't know what. That's like a leaser, I think.
I think so, like the CEFX ones. But then it had one of those Rio Grande tunnel motors trailing.
Awesome.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, just made our day. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did like it, please leave a like and subscribe. Really helps me know that this is the type of content that you guys want to continue to see. And if you have any feedback, let me know in the comments below as well. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for the next episode of the train vlog. See ya.